Alright, took me a little time to get the right distance for the camera and everything to be able to get this close in there. It's still not perfect, you know, but I'm using what I got, and that's kind of the theme of this whole thing. Use what you got. And it does really look like there's 3 lines that need reconnecting. And so you kind of have to have a little strategy here. I mean, just to give you an idea, this is the tip of my tweezers. You know, the very tip of my tweezers, it seems like it's even bigger than one of these lines. I was thinking I was just going to use these to scratch. So the idea, if I could, is I would scratch away a little bit here and a little bit here, and then I would like solder a wire, small one, right, just to bridge that gap. And then I would come down a little further to not be near that one. I would scratch a little bit here, and I would go up a little bit further, and I would scratch a little bit here, and I make another wire, and I solder. That way, they're, you know, the solder, they have to be far enough away from each other, each place where you're gonna make this connection. You can't just scratch them all in a row and think that's gonna work. It's not gonna work. You have to stagger them in some kind of way. So I guess I'm just gonna try and see how easily a little bit scratches off just right here. I'm starting to think maybe the tweezers isn't the best, but I mean, what else would I use? Like a needle or something? A pin? I'll just try it. But I'm gonna try and straighten out my tweezer tips first real quick. These things are, apparently they make really good tweezers. I just found these somewhere, you know, and I thought, oh wow, these are pretty good compared to the ones I've had. But these are probably not the pro ones. Look at that. Even though to my eyes, I just squeezed that gap closed with the pliers. Nope. It is still very not that good looking. They're just beat up, I guess. But let's see. Let's see if I can scrape one wire. That's not looking like it's scraping off very well. Yeah, if I make it too much of a mess here, you're not even going to be able to see. Geez, maybe you do have to use like a pin or something, now that I'm thinking about it. Let's just see. Well, it cut easy enough with the knife, but... Oh, look, I feel like... it's the beginning of something. Almost looks like you can see a little bit of copper there now. I do believe that's a tiny bit of copper on the first line that's visible. I can barely even see that with my eye. I can only kind of see it in the camera. You know what? I might have a tool that's like a little better for this. Hang on. Yeah, I have like this dentist pick looking thing. There's, oh yeah, clean it off with some alcohol real quick. All right, one of these things. Geez, that seems even bigger than the tweezers. It can't be right. Oh, but that looks pretty good there. I mean, that's wire number one. Let's see if we can clean that up a little so it's a little easier to see. And so you can begin to imagine how tedious of a process this is. No one would do this. But you might if you had to. And I don't know. I get a kick out of investigating that kind of stuff, I guess. What if it was the end of the world? And this was the last TV, and you really wanted to watch Seinfeld? Friends, whatever it was. Alright, so we're trying to get at that second line now. I think the key is just to kind of be patient. Don't rush it. Just start scratching a little bit. Make sure you're definitely on that second line when you're doing it. Then you'll start to see. Jeez, I don't know. That almost looks like it's in between the first line and the second line. You don't want that. That is odd. I don't know. I'm hoping that's the second line. You know, we could test with the multimeter. See if we hear a beep. Hang on. Alright, put this in continuity mode. Probably won't be able to hear the beep because it's pretty quiet. And I am using a headset. It's kind of designed just to pick up what's right by my mouth. It does not appear that they are connected. Oh man, but look how big these probe tips look under there. I need to get some, I should really attach some needles to these. I should have pointier probe tips to really be sure. So that's enough of a reason for me to stop the video. I'll make another one. I'll pick up right here. I'll have some, I'll tape some needles to those, so I'll have some finer points, and we can be sure that we're scraping the insulation off of the correct wire. All right, I'll be back in a minute.